Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell and to check out the join membership option.
Alright guys, so welcome to this video, and today I'll be showing you how to make local script attacks to tool attacks. Okay, so I've recorded this video earlier, but sadly my audio did not work as I desired, and that's the reason why I have to re-record this tutorial. Okay, and before we get started, please comment #bosses if you consider yourself as a boss and a member of this boss community, okay? And I want to thank you for 3,900 subscribers, so we are very close to 4,000 subscribers and to the legendary Gear 4 video I was promising for you guys, okay? And thanks to everyone who has helped me to get this far and who came along this way. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you for those who like my videos, and thank you for everyone else, for all of the members in my Discord server, and just a big heart for you guys, and I love you, okay? Now, enough with all of that thank you stuff. Now let's get into this video. Okay. To get started, I want to import my Guru model, and yeah, so there we go. So this should work with any other model as well, if you know how to do it, of course. And I will now try to explain you what matters when you try to convert these local scripts into tools, and to which parts you need to pay attention, all of that stuff, okay? So stay tuned, guys. Now, import my model and set it up. So if you don't know how to set it up, I recommend watching my first mini tutorial, because that was the video in which I've talked about setting my models up. So, set it up in the first place, and then you will see this dummy right here. And in order to make the animations work, you have to export all of the animations which are stored onto this dummy. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I can recommend you another one of my mini tutorials in which I've shown how to update the animation IDs inside of these scripts with the animations which are stored on this dummy. Okay, so check that video out if you have no clue on what I'm talking about right now. So, and I'm allowed to delete this because I do not need this dummy, because I am the owner of the animations already, because I have exported them already. Okay, now let's first of all check out if this works, if we have set up everything correctly. And so, okay, this works, and the other moves should work as well. Okay, there we go. Now, what we want to do first is let's create 3 tools which represent all of the attacks. So let's call this tool Tsunami, because one of our moves is about tsunamis and stuff. The other tool, let's call it Crack, and let's call the other tool Crack. Okay, so these are very uncreative names, I know, but this is just to demonstrate you guys. Now, create local scripts in every tool. And what we want to do first is, so inside of this local script, create a variable in which we define the tool. So script.parent. Okay, so script is this thing, and the parent of the script is correct, so our tool. So let's just define this, and now let's go into our Guru moveset local script, which is disabled currently. So if you don't know how this script works, then either read these comments or watch the whole video. So I'm gonna just describe it very briefly. Here, the script notices when an input has begun. So when you press the key down, and the script notices here when you have let go of the key, okay? And everything in between is like holding. So input began, the key is being pressed but not let go of, and therefore we increase the holding value for the past time, okay? And what's this? Once that input ends means we let go of that key, the holding stops, and our holding value indicates how strong the move will be in the end, because we have like held a certain key in order to make the attack more stronger. And this value is being passed through this fire server, and this fire server is very important for our tool, because this fire server in the end creates the attack instead of this server script. Now, the first step is to put these directly on a starter pack. You can also put them inside server script service and replicated storage, but in this case I just want to let them inside of the starter pack. So we can delete this delete fruit, and we have the local script right here. Now what we want to do is Control A to select everything and Control C in order to copy it. Then go back to our local script and Control V to paste everything. So now we have everything pasted, and what we want to do now is so delete. Do not fully delete it, but delete it to this point. Then write user input type double equals mouse button. So this happens, or this check looks for our left mouse button to be clicked. And if that's the case, then we'll proceed down below. Now copy this and put it in all of the other tools as well. So earthcrack has it already, crack needs it, and tsunami needs it as well. Now let's get back to our earthcrack script right here. Copy this and paste it inside of here. Now this only applies for this part of code, so for our crack punch, which is our earthcrack. You can delete the rest because the rest is for the other moves, but we only want this move to be played for this tool, okay? So that's why we don't need the other moves. We would do it the other way around instead of the other tools. So we would delete this crack punch part right here instead of the crack tool and inside of the tsunami tool, and yeah, so on. Now what we need to change as well is this thing. So this is a variable for the remote, which is supposed to be in the script itself, which is not the case. So the remote event is inside of our starter pack, is a direct child of our starter pack. What we need to do is we will need to write tool.parent, and tool.parent is the starter pack. So our tool is a direct child our starter pack, and that's the reason for us to write tool.parent. And I think that if I would test this thing out, that it would work, but let's add something else. So add this bool variable called enabled, which is false by default. And oh, I forgot something. Also write tool.equipped connect function, and then put these things inside of our equipped event right here. Yeah. Now create another event called tool unequipped connect function. So this obviously happens when the tool has been equipped, and this happens when the tool has been unequipped. And if the tool has been unequipped, then we want to put our enabled to false. And if our tool has been equipped, then we want to put our enabled to true. So enabled just indicates whether the tool has been equipped or has been unequipped. So unequipped equals false and equipped equals true. And now we want to check for the enabled value right here. So if our left mouse button has been clicked and our tool is equipped, then we want all of these things to happen, which I'm not gonna explain in this video. So I've explained it in the past and in the Gura video of the past, okay? So check this out if you have no idea. And add the check here as well. And now this thing should work. Let's test it out. Let's hope so, guys. So earthquake, let's go. Oh, I've totally forgot about that. Select all of these tools, and then under the properties tab, you scroll all the way down to requires handle and put it to false, so untick it, okay? This is very important, otherwise you would need a part inside named handle to make things work, but we don't want to do that, okay? So okay, Guru remotes, okay, there we go, Guru remote. Okay, it somehow has issues with finding. Oh, my bad, guys. So these are the things you want to store inside of the starter pack. So Guru server and Guru remote. Make sure that you store these and not eat Guru server and eat Guru remote. Okay. So do not store these things. Okay. So now this thing should work. And there we go. Okay, perfect. Now let's do the same for all of the other tools. So our crack tool right here. Remove this because we do not need that, because this is for the earth crack move, and remove this as well because this is for the tsunami move, and we do not want to use them when we use this tool. Okay, now go back to this script, and yeah, so this is pretty much about copying now. So we are copying things from our earthquake script inside of here. Okay. Okay. Very, very weird. Okay, so I'm currently inside of the tsunami script, so let's just do this quickly. Okay, remove them, and now let's get back to our correct script. No, wait, let's go back to our tsunami script, copy these things, very important, and then get back to our correct script, then paste these things instead of here, and enabled. Yes, so don't forget this check. Okay, cooldown true, so I think that I have removed this part inside of our earthquake script right here, and yeah, I'm right. And copy this as well, and paste it down here. Okay, now things should work fine without any problems. Okay, let's check. Oh, there's still one thing which I forgot to do. Yeah, so you actually need to change the path right here. So tool.parent and tool.parent here as well. There we go, guys. And now this should work perfectly. Let's see. Very funny. Okay, so I think that yeah, okay. I know what the issue is. So the issue is that we have not added this tool, that equip thing, inside of here. Okay, so do that, very important. You need to do this. There we go. And do it for here as well. Okay, now things should work fine. Let's hope so, guys. Let's hope so. Okay, this works. This works as well. And now to the tsunami. And there we go, guys. Okay, so that's the way on how to make this guru at least turn to tool attacks. And yeah, so that's actually the method behind of this. So it is very important that this remote event thing is being pirate servered inside of the tool. And well, it actually depends on your case. So in this case, for example, I'm using hold attacks, so you need to hold them in order to attack, and it actually depends on your case. So in my case, the remote event is being pirate servered when the key has been let go of. For some other people, equipping the tool and just clicking it is enough to fire server the remote event. So as I've just said, it's actually depends on your situation. So if you want to see another mini tutorial where I turn my Battlefield attacks into tools, then all you need to do is like, subscribe, share this video to all of your friends, give me feedback through the comments section, check out the join member option, and if you subscribe, then turn on the notification bell, and see you in the next video, guys.